Hi thinkers, welcome to the Data Structures in Python playlist. In the previous tutorial of this playlist, we have discussed how to create a node and a linked list class. In this tutorial, we will see how we can do insertion at the starting of the linked list, right? So basically the code of this insertion at starting is of just 3 lines, but it is very important to understand how the references are working inside of this function that we are going to create, right? So first of all, here is the code that we have previously written. In this code, you can see I have created a node class which has a data and a reference which is initialized as null because we are just going to create nodes with the help of this class, and then we are going to insert it inside of the linked list. In the linked list, it is initialized using a constructor in it, and you can see it has a head pointer which is initially pointing to null, and that is because the linked list is empty initially. We have seen that we will have to create an object of this linked list, and basically the object that we have created is new underscore ll, right? So now we are going to perform insertion at the starting of that linked list. So here I am going to create a function, and I will name this function as insert at start function. And in this function, since we will have to do the insertion of some element, I will provide the element here, and I will also provide a parameter which is self. Self means it is an object of this linked list class, and it is just a reference to that object, and then I will also provide data, right? So here I will just use the object of the linked list class, and I will use the dot operator to call this function which is insert at start function, and inside this I will provide some data. Let's suppose I will provide 5 here, right? So we want to add 5 at the starting of the linked list. So we will have to define this function here. So let's see how the programming approach will be when we want to insert a data inside of a linked list. So as we know that initially linked list is initialized as a head pointer. We have a head pointer which is initially pointing to a none value or a null value. I will just write none here. Now linked list is empty. Now what I want to do is I want to insert 5 in this linked list, right? I want to insert 5. So what I want to achieve is I want to add the 5 node in this linked list, and then I will create another reference here which is actually going to point to null or none. So let's see how we will have to change these references in order to insert an element at the starting of the linked list. So first thing is, whenever we want to insert an element inside of a linked list, the first thing that we will have to do is we will have to create an object of the node class, right? So we will have to create an object of the node class, and we will have to pass the data, right? Here the data is 5, and we will create an object here which will be new node. And after creating an object of this class, we already know that whenever we create an object of a class in this way, we are actually trying to allocate it inside the main memory, right? So I'm going to write here allocate main memory. So behind the scenes of this line, whenever we initialize an object, this data 5 is stored inside of the main memory, and as we know that there is a reference null inside of this class, so actually we can see this type of implementation inside the main memory, which you can see here. It has the data, and it has a null reference here, right? So let's do our first task, which is to create an object of the node class, right? And the data that I want to uh, pass is this one, which is from this function data. So I will write data here. So that is our first task. Whenever we want to insert some element, we will first have to allocate it, and that is the main use of this node class. After we have allocated this particular object, what we just need to do is we just need to insert it inside of our linked list, right? So let's see the status of our linked list at this point. Now linked list has a head pointer which is pointing to null. Now what I'm going to do is the strategy that I'm going to use is just focus on this line here. This is the node 5 that I want to insert. The first thing that I will do is we can see that here from the head node, whatever the reference of the head node is pointing to, you can see head is pointing to null initially, and let's say I want to add 4 after inserting 5. What I will do is whenever I want to insert this element at the starting of the this linked list, I will just use the head pointer which has a reference to the first element of the linked list, and I will assign it to this new node which we are assigning here, right? So we want to insert an element, so the first task is to create a reference. I'm going to write here the first task is to assign reference of head pointer or just head to the new node, right? So we will do this first and a very important task, which is to change the which is to just initialize this new node inside of our linked list by assigning the reference of head node to this node, right? So let's see how we can do this. Here inside of the insert at start function, I have the new node, and the reference of this new node is dot ref. I can use the dot ref operator. You can see that whenever we initialize an object, we have the data and reference, because in the node class you can see we have the data and we have the reference here. So the reference of this new node is actually assigned to whatever the reference of the head node was previously, which is self.head. Self.head means that it belongs to the object of this linked list class, which is our new linked list, new LL, and head is basically the head pointer of this linked list class, right? So previously, wherever this head pointer was pointing to, we are just going to make sure that this new node will point to that location. That is just the main use of this line, right? So from this diagram you can actually see here that in all the cases, the first task, let's suppose I want to insert 4 here. So what I will do is I will capture the reference of the head pointer, which is self.head, which is pointing to 5, and then what I will do is this 4 also has a variable. Initially it was null. Now instead of null, I am going to reassign it to point to the first node, right? So in the first step, we are actually trying to access the first node because our main motive is to insert at the starting of the linked list. After we have done this, the last step is to just assign this head node to the new node, right? So assign head to the new node, because we know that the head pointer has a specific purpose inside of the linked list, which is that it will always point to the first node, right? So first node is going to be the new node. So here what I'm going to do in the next step is I'm going to assign self.head, means I'm reassigning the head reference to the new node, right? So equals to new node. So now this pointer this head pointer will point to the new node, which is the starting of our node, right, of our linked list. Now remember that these two lines should be in the specific order. If you will write this as if you will assign this particular line before this line, it will create some differences, and that is mainly because if you will assign the self dot head if you will assign self dot head to new node first, then what will happen is, here you can see, then if you will try to assign this head pointer to the new node first, you will actually lose the reference of this head node which was pointing to the first node of our linked list. So you will not be able to assign the pointer or the reference of a new node inside of the first element which existed inside of the linked list. So that's why you will have to make sure that these are in order. Now here you can see these are the 3 steps. Let's revise these 3 steps. The first step is to obviously assign the node, allocate it inside the memory. So I'm just going to write here, allocate inside the memory. Then we will have to actually assign the new node reference, which is the reference of the new node, to the self.head. And we know that the head pointer is always pointing to the first node. So what we are just doing essentially here is we are assigning the new node to the first node, right? So reference to the first node. Here what we are doing is, now we know that the purpose of the head node is to point to the starting of the node. So we will reassign the head node to the new node. So in these three basic steps, we can actually insert the elements at the starting of the linked list. Now if we wish to insert some more elements, we can actually do this by changing the elements, let's say 4 and 3. Now after you will run this program, it will be able to allocate these inside of the memory. You are not going to see that in the output, but it has already done that. Now in the next tutorial, we will study how to do traversal in the linked list, and when we will try to do traversal, we will be able to output the contents or all the nodes of the linked list in the particular order. So that's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.